If every time your boss says, "Can you swing by my office," and your stomach drops like you're being called to the principal's office, or you find yourself reliving that awful flight with all the turbulence, even though you haven't packed for your trip yet, or you're in the middle of giving a presentation and your mind goes totally blank and you find yourself saying, "That's a good question," over and over, yeah, I've been there, then you're in the right place. Hi, I'm Deborah, a quantum healer and hypnotist, and I've helped thousands of high-achieving women dealing with this kind of anxiety. So I'm going to share with you the neuroscience to explain why your brain is doing this, and I'm going to show you 3 easy self-hypnosis techniques so that you can rewire your brain that you can use anytime you catch yourself running those worst-case scenarios on autopilot. And these techniques are from my Soul Power Breakthrough program, so if you're one of my clients, this is a good refresher, gentle reminder to use them. Okay, let's start with the neuroscience behind how your unconscious mind works, because your unconscious mind is always learning, but not through logic or analysis, which is interesting, right? It learns in these 3 ways. 1, through repetition, 2, through strong emotions, and 3, through whatever you focus on over and over. So in these moments when your stomach drops, when your boss calls her into your office, or you're dreading your next flight because of how bad that one was last time, for example, this is your unconscious mind working overtime. It's trying to help and protect you, but it's accidentally reinforcing the exact thing that you don't want. You know that moment when you realize something's got to change? Here's the good news. You can retrain your mind, but we're not going to do it by white-knuckling it, which, let's be honest, it doesn't work so great anyway, and it's exhausting. And we're definitely not going to do it by telling yourself to think positive, which is just annoying. So here's how you're going to do it, and maybe write some of this down so you'll see it every day as a reminder. So I want you to start by noticing anything that's new or different. And let's pause for a second and really let that sink in. You're going to start to notice anything that's new or different. Why? Because this interrupts that old pattern so that you can start to rewire your brain. And curiosity, it dissolves anxiety. So let's experiment. Here are 3 self-hypnosis techniques that you can use to interrupt that old pattern. And I personally love the special affirmation, the mantra that goes with the 3rd one, so stick around for that and see if you agree. So here's the first technique to dissolve that anxiety fast. So next time you're feeling anxious, first just grab something nearby, your pen, your keys, your water bottle, and move it slowly. Crossing the midline of the body, right, left, right, left, right, left. This left-right motion, it activates both hemispheres of your brain and it interrupts that flight or fight spiral in minutes. So do it a little longer than what I'm showing you here. And second, when a bad memory like turbulence on a flight, it keeps replaying in your mind, I want you to pick one of those memories. So picture it in detail. And then I want you to shrink it down and make it tiny. And I want you to imagine it in black and white, grainy like an old movie. And I want you to play it backwards fast. And for extra credit, you could also add circus music in the background. Yeah, it sounds silly, but this fast phobia technique rewires how your brain remembers that memory so it stops triggering the anxiety. And before we get to the last technique, if you want some help getting to the root of that anxiety before it even starts, I've got an 11-minute hypnosis reset below that you'll want to try next. Okay, for the last hypnosis technique, this is one of my favorite affirmations or mantras. If your mind's going to go blank during that big pitch or any other stressful moment, I want you just to shake out your hands, shake out your legs, and say out loud, "I don't have to believe everything I think." Yeah, this is a good one, right? Let's say it together like you really mean it. I don't have to believe everything I think. And this shaking, it helps reset your nervous system. You might notice your dog or cat or animals do this all the time. And changing your body changes your state of mind really quickly. So experiment using one or all of these and notice how you feel and let me know which one you like best. And remember, the real change, it doesn't happen by fighting your thoughts. It happens by teaching your unconscious mind something new, repeating it until it rewires the pattern. So stick around for the next video where I show you another powerful way to rewire your brain so you can feel calm and confident without it taking a lot of time or effort.